Hi there, this is Dave. This is one of my IDs which has 826 friends in it, and I've got 12 different IDs I was using in the month of June, and they were basically all new IDs. Okay, now this is the software for Blast Pro. Now with this software, if you haven't downloaded it, please do, because you can't do what I'm going to show you without it. Now there is the free version of it. Now, the free version is basically, it has limitations on how many people you can invite each day or how many messages you send. I think it's around about 40 different messages you can send. If you have the licensed version, which I recommend you get once you're familiar with it, you can have either one ID or, for instance, here, you can have several IDs on the licensed version. And you can just keep, there's no limits if you have the premium one. I've used this software for quite some time now. I have it at the moment on 4 different computers. You might hear some ticking in the background if you listen very quickly. That's why I've got 2 computers running it at the moment. Anyway, what I'm doing today is I'm just showing you the basics of the software, because I don't want to go into too much detail until we've sort of got familiar with the software. Then I'll show you actually how I did it. But look, it doesn't take a genius to work out, which is something really excellent going on here, where you can gather IDs, you can add friend requests, auto message, like for instance, this is the message I send to everyone who joins my list. Now it's all programmed in there. So you can see there's 2 videos, you've probably already seen that, got that email. Sky's sort of the limits to what you can do. So what I'm going to do now is I'll go to gathered IDs, I'll go to friend requester and start sending. This is I'm just showing you the basics. This is what it does. You can put a message in there. As you can see, there's a field to do it. I never got around to putting it in. I've actually found which people are adding me without me putting a message in. So I just sort of left it. But quite often I recommend you put a message in there depending on what you're marketing or why you're using the software. But as you can see, it cruises through. Since I've been drilling on about it, it's already done to just keep going and going and going and going. It skips IDs you've done before. It also, people have settings so they only people with emails or know their last name. It just skips ID, moves along. As you can see here, as it's going along, basically dropping the numbers. The numbers on the left are all the MySpace IDs. Now you're probably wondering how I got those IDs. Well, I'm going to show you today a basic way to get them. It's all automatic. Anyway, we'll stop that. We will go to by the way, just while this has come up, you will need to fill in captures. This does have a setting. Capture settings, play when, skip profiles that require captures. So if people actually set the setting, it will skip it, but MySpace will demand you do the odd capture. I mean, look, it's random. You can send 20, 30 messages without it, and then you could get 2 or 3 in one hit. Now, if you have your MySpace settings where you've already been approved not to have captures displayed, then you're right. But for general users, it's a semi-automatic program. It's basically, like, it's not going to do it all for you, but you just saw how many messages we sent out on the auto messenger, and there was, on the friend request, there was, like 4 or 5 messages go out like that. Try doing that by hand. Okay, now, just bear with me. Alright. So the video screenshot program I'm using sometimes makes it a little bit slow. Now I'm going to go back to gathered IDs. Okay, here we go. We got gathered IDs. Now, if you want to start finding people, you basically go to, you got several options. You can browse profile comments, friends profiles, browse people is generally the best way. I mean, look, if you're marketing online, there's nothing like having a site where you can just go and tick either the people, where they're from, what region you want them from, whether they're single, whether they've got kids. You know, MySpace is very powerful in that way. So what I'm going to show you is just basically the here we have, for instance, the basic gather IDs. Now, just bear with me. I'm just going to save this list. Save on that one. Clear list. Okay, now here we go. Like I was saying, if you really want to get into it, you can even go into the sexual orientation. Don't laugh, I've actually used that for my dating sites. I mean, look, you could even pick the income preference. I mean, these are all tools which are basically on MySpace. Let's put not sure. You might be selling to people who drink. You might be selling smoking products. Right. Hey, look, the list goes on. You know, say you're selling a, you know, like health products. There you go. Let's do bodybuilders. Slim and thin, athletic. Okay, I won't muck around too much more. Okay, start gathering. I'll just let you know, this is not the way I got my friends, but this is the basic way to do it. Because what I did was target the business groups in the same fashion, and I will do a video on that next. Okay, so what we've done is we've put in, that's the results it's brought up. There's over 3,000. Okay, so you can go, also you can go on login, new to MySpace, they're great. This goes on start gathering from all pages. So you can gather from Google, gather from click profiles if you want to go through them, gather from the current page. This is the quickest way. Hey, look, that's how you're getting the IDs. So I'll just do a couple for you. I've got to keep this video under 10 minutes. As you can see, I mean, it's a very powerful program. Look, it's gathered 80 people. You try doing that manually. And if you're on a free version, you can gather like this unlimited too. Okay, I'm going to stop. Now, you can see how quick it is. The other thing you've got is commenter, if you want to leave all your friends a comment. And you got this neat feature, don't leave, or if you've already commented the person, that is also on the messenger. You can also put in the number of messages you want to send in the session or per day. Okay, MySpace limits are about 400. If you keep it below 400, usually you know that they don't see you as spamming. So basically, that's just the basic details on the program. As you can see, it's a very easy program to use. Please download it. Like, don't be scared of downloading it, even if you're just going to use it for personal use. You know, maybe you're single and you're looking for someone. Hey, here's a free way to find plenty of contacts. Okay, so in the next video, what I'm going to be doing is I will be demonstrating how to get them in the business groups. This is why I'm doing a series, as it just takes so long to show everything. Okay, so this is basically it. Until the next video, I'll try and not make it as long this time. I'll see you soon. Please download software, try it out, have a play around with it, and by the time I do the next video, you will definitely be ready to get some serious gathering going on. Until later, folks, please keep in touch with my blog and please tell friends about me.